Have you ever wondered how professional players prepare for tournaments? Apart from playing for dozens of hours in the form of training, there are additional things that are equally important. And most often, it is thanks to these habits and details that pro players achieve great performance. In Fortnite, sleep is one of the most important parts of preparing for a tournament. The problem is that the closer you get to a big event, the harder it becomes to get a calm, solid night of rest. Most players experience this. The day before the tournament, you're excited or stressed, thinking about your drop spot, rotations, surge, early fights, how zones might pull, or whether the RNG will be on your side. You lie in bed like it's the night before a new season release, tossing and turning because adrenaline won't let you fall asleep. It's totally normal and extremely frustrating, especially when you're trying your best to relax. But research is clear, lack of sleep has a huge impact on your Fortnite performance. Your focus drops, you read the map worse, your reactions slow down, and micro decisions like when to rotate, when to take height, or which edit play to commit to become less accurate. In a game where the difference between a top 10 finish and getting eliminated can be a split second, sleep matters more than people think. The good news is, even if you sleep badly the night before the tournament, it does not mean you're doomed. In fact, many players hit their best placements even after a rough night. The real secret is what you do 2 and 3 days before the event. If you get solid, high-quality sleep 48 to 72 hours before the tournament, you build what I call sleep credit. This credit is like a reserve of energy and recovery that can offset a poor night's sleep right before the competition. On the other hand, sleep debt is when you sleep too little for several days in a row. And that's when the problems start. Worse mechanics, slower edits, less accurate aim, weaker game sense, and losing clutch situations you'd normally win. That's why the most important part is what you do a few days earlier. If you focus on rest and good sleep 2 to 3 days before the Fortnite event, even a bad final night won't ruin your performance. In the days leading up to a Fortnite tournament, your main priority should be properly fueling your brain and body. At the end of the day, food is mood. If you eat garbage, you're going to feel like garbage. What you put into your body has a massive impact on how your brain operates, how focused you stay, and how quickly you react during intense matches. On tournament day, you want to be as mentally clear as possible. You can't afford headaches caused by sugar crashes, sudden drops in energy, or inflammation from tons of processed food. Many players make this mistake. They eat whatever is convenient, and halfway through the tournament, they start feeling shaky, tired, unfocused, or completely drained. That's why 2 to 3 days before the event, you should start carb loading in a smart way. Not by stuffing yourself, but by gradually increasing clean, healthy carbs. Rice, whole grain pasta, oats, whole grains, sweet potatoes. This helps you build stable energy reserves that keep you sharp during long hours of rotations, end games, surge fights, height takes, and clutch moments in moving zones. This is crucial because Fortnite tournaments don't last 20 minutes. You often play several or many matches, and each game demands high-level focus for a long stretch of time. Your brain needs a steady, reliable source of fuel. Another important tip: avoid heavy, greasy, spicy, or risky foods the day before the tournament. Seriously, one time I made the mistake of eating a very spicy meal before a race, and let's just say I barely survived, and not because of the physical effort. After that, I swore never again. It's exactly the same with tournaments. You don't want to be fighting for your life in-game and fighting your stomach IRL. That's why it's best to have a set of safe, reliable foods that you know work well for you and don't upset your stomach. Things like pasta with a light sauce rice and chicken oatmeal with fruit bananas, yogurt, nuts, whole grain sandwiches. Nothing fancy, stable energy, risky experiments. To sum it up, 2-3 days before a Fortnite tournament, eat regular meals, focus on clean, healthy carbs, avoid junk food. Skip anything heavy, greasy, or spicy. Stick to foods you know won't bother your stomach. Keep your energy stable so your brain can perform at its best. Do this, and your concentration, reaction time, and game sense will be at their highest when it matters most. On the day of your big Fortnite tournament, your main priority should be mentally locking in so you can perform at your absolute peak. One of the best ways to start your day is to revisit your visualization routines. Spend a few minutes seeing yourself dominating every part of the tournament, winning off-spawn fights, rotating cleanly, predicting zones, hitting your edits, clutching endgame, and staying calm when chaos hits. Imagine problems too, and getting beamed, getting keyed, scuffed loot, bad zones, and mentally rehearse yourself handling them with confidence. Doing this gives you an automatic response in-game, so your mind doesn't panic when something goes wrong. Next, listen to a pre-tournament playlist. One that hypes you up but keeps you relaxed enough to enter the zone. You should have a playlist that you only use on tournament days so that your brain associates it with performance mode. Music before competition can lower your perceived effort, meaning you can push harder without feeling overwhelmed. It can also be a trigger for entering flow state because it blocks out distractions and lets you focus fully on the task. Music amplifies whatever emotion you want to feel. So choose songs that bring out confidence, calmness, aggression, focus, whatever helps you perform. Another powerful habit is to challenge yourself. Write down 3 to 5 things you want to achieve during the tournament. Make them specific, actionable statements that build confidence and remove doubt. This is something many elite athletes do. They set impossibly high internal standards to overwrite fear and negativity. You can do the same in Fortnite examples of outcome goals. I will qualify for finals. I will win at least one game. Examples of process goals. I will stay disciplined with surge tags. I will avoid ego fighting off spawn. I will play my mid-game rotations smart and calm. Examples of mindset goals. I will stay composed no matter what happens. I will trust my mechanics and decisions. The point is to signal to your brain that it's game time, and it needs to focus on the behaviors that give you the highest chance of winning. Finally, when you load into the lobby or sit down at your setup, take 3 deep breaths and smile. Seriously. It sounds small, but these actions calm your nerves and remind you that this is something you want to enjoy, not fear. If you still struggle with performing under pressure once the games begin, that's totally normal. And it's something you can train just like mechanics or aim pasta with a light sauce rice and chicken oatmeal with fruit bananas, yogurt, nuts, whole grain sandwiches. Nothing fancy. Stable energy greater than risky experiments. To sum it up, 2-3 days before a Fortnite tournament, eat regular meals, focus on clean, healthy carbs, avoid junk food. Skip anything heavy, greasy, or spicy, stick to foods you know won't bother your stomach. Keep your energy stable so your brain can perform at its best. Do this, and your concentration, reaction time, and game sense will be at their highest when it matters most. And one last thing, something players forget way too often. At the end of the day, Fortnite is a game you love, a game you grind, a game you want to be great at, but still a game. No matter how big the tournament is, no matter how many eyes are watching, no matter what's on the line, remember this. You are more than one bad match. You are more than one choke. You are more than one placement. What really separates pro players from everyone else isn't mechanics, aim, or even game sense. It's the fact that they don't give up. Most players tilt, quit early, or mentally check out after one bad game. Pros don't. They keep playing, keep adapting, keep fighting until the end, because they know every match is a new opportunity, so don't give in. Don't mentally surrender just because something goes wrong. The people who keep going are the ones who improve, and the ones who end up winning. Go out there, trust your preparation, trust your instincts, and enjoy the moment. Because when you're having fun, when you're not afraid to fail, that's when you play your best Fortnite. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. If there's anything you want me to talk about or something you'd like me to show in the next episode, let me know in the comments. I read everything, and who knows, your idea might become the next video. Thanks for watching, and good luck in your next tournament.